I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
Can you believe it? Already, Clark, there's some trade chatter out there. And we've only played a handful of games.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, sometimes people want instant oatmeal. Sometimes you got to put that thing in the pot and stir it up for a little while. Social media has really ramped up the pace and size of expectations for players, coaches, front offices, and fans. Everybody's getting scrutinized because of social media. Pipe down, folks. Pipe down.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Matisse Thybulle, Damian Lillard out there with Drew. Then there's Grant, and it's Watford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Drew passes to Watford. It's hauled in by Wood. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it. Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And here is Doncic. Against Washington, he was really on his game. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Thybulle. Drew passes to Lillard. The shot's good.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Back to Irving. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Irving kicks to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
MP left side, and MP throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Outside Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Now it's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jason Kidd.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim. During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Ball's knocked loose. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. He dishes it to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's on Damian Lillard.
Team foul.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally, we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting, too.
Good on the second free throw.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Here's Drew, and the dunk by MP.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Mavericks trail by 7. Irving passes to Kleba. And stolen by MP. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Doncic, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Here's Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Grant.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the inside. Doncic with the steal. On the wing, Hardaway. Let's go. Tries to save it. That one misses. And it's Portland the other way. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Irving. This one for 3. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Kleba. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And that one falls for Kleba.
And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleba won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Wood. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And stolen by Thibault. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And that one's good. Lillard. Lillard's got 6 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here is Irving. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. It's deflected. MP against Irving. Grant. The Mavericks pull it in. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Now, here's Doncic. The wide open look here for Wood. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Inside. The fader. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Doncic finds Hardaway. Grant against Irving. Six to shoot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for it. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double checking, and the game continues on.
Trailblazers leading by 21. So with Irving on the bench. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Maxi Kleba. Hardy is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Now here's Hardy. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Doncic against MP. And finished off by Wood.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Here's Lillard. MP left side. And the dunk by MP.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Hardy. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And here is Hardaway after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Takes it inside. Good defense by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Now, here's Hardy. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The shot off that time.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And it's Grant that time on the assist by MP. Grant's got his third basket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Portland making a change here. Eibel's checked in.
Boy, that is outstanding body control by Wood. This is a guy that's 7 feet tall, showing you great focus and body control.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. You got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up two. Hardaway with a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball. Hardaway's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Down low and stolen by Lillard. One-on-one fast break. Now here's Thibault. Defense right on him. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic against Lillard. Passes it to Kleba. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Kleba. The Blazers getting the bucket. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And finished off by Wood.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
MP finds Thibault. MP with it. Pass to Watford. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
There's the pass to Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
To the paint, here's Drew. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Drew's got 24.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Hardy. No good with the triple.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And they double up Doncic. Hardaway for three. The rebound by Watford.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Doncic outside. Pass to Hardy. Wood in the post. Covered by Lillard.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting winning. How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Hardy.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on JaVale McGee.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Mavericks head athletic trainer. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. Well, the season isn't very old. This is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack when he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Grant, right side. Shoots over Powell. Portland again missing.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Simons against Doncic. For three, Bullock. No good, shot missing. And the Trailblazers going the other way. From 12 feet out. And that one goes long. Mavericks trail by 19. Here's Irving. Got a piece of it.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Passes it to Little. Back to Simons. Pass to Little. Lets it go with a three. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Reddish, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant.
Substitution, Cam Reddish.
So it's Portland now.
Substitution.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Damian Lillard. Grant is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Drew, and it's Watford into the center. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call it an underrated defender.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now, here is Irving. To the middle, shot clock at 5, and finished off by Wood.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
Here's Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. Trailblazers leading by 11. And Lillard kicks to MP. Buries the long-range jumper. Drew's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Now, here is Irving. 14 points for him. Over MP. Portland grabs the miss. Watford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Picked him clean. Hardaway against Lillard. And the dunk by Doncic.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, here is Irving. Averaging 26 points a game, night in and night out, always a factor. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Now here's Kleba. Doncic outside. Shoots from 12. And they get it back. With the fadeaway. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And the dunk by MP.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Blazers getting the bucket. Inside, he's looking for Lillard and finds him.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
3 points.
Yeah, And the Mavericks making a change here. He's checked in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. He kicks it to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Now the pass to Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Portland leading by 20. Pass to Drew. And the layup falls.
Assisted by
Drew's got 39.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Doncic kicks to Kleba. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Thibault. Here's Grant. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Grant's got 12 in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Defensive foul.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Personal foul.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
That free throw good from Doncic. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Wood can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
MP finds Grant. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard, the pass to Drew. Nailed from three-point land. Drew's got 44.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Outside Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist here tonight.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood.
JaVale McGee.
Lillard against Doncic. Now here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hardaway. McGee trying to break free. Hardaway, no good. Trailblazers leading by 23. MP with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. And the basket by Lillard.
a guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 11. Here's Hardy. Kleba, the pass to Hardy. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
He's off on the first.
Substitution
Options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now, Kleba following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Collecting plenty of second-chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Kicks it out to MP. Driving to the basket. An easy 2 points on the layup. Drew's got 48.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Dallas. Markieff Morris is checked in for Christian Wood. Josh Green comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Irving. Now, here's MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
15 foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Trailblazers. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Maxi Kleba at the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Drew. Passes it to Knox. Kicks it to Winslow. Now the feed to MP. The second effort. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Step back shot, and he hits the jump shot. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Loses him with the bounce and doesn't look back. What a pretty move.
MP against Doncic. MP dishes to Winslow. Mays passes to Drew. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
No, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. He hits the second from the line. Dallas has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to Doncic. Lets it go from 11. Here's Morris. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And so MP will bring it up for Portland. Portland moving the ball around. And got it! Another basket!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Knox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Fourth personal foul. Shooting for Portland.
That free throw, no good. Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. And he sinks the second. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Green. And the pass to Hardy from outside the arc. The rebound by Drew.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Eubanks, the pass to Mays. On the wing, MP. Started by Holiday. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bertans.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
His three-pointers off the mark. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.